Dignitaries from all walks of life and family members trooped into Gloria Garden, GRA Benin City on Wednesday evening, 24th August 2022, as the funeral of late Honorable Sonny Uyigue began with service of songs and tributes. The event was put together by Abehi Baptist Church, where Honorable Uyigue worshipped until his death. The first Bible reading was taken by the eldest son of the deceased, Uyigue, who was unavailably absent from the country, but was ably represented by Agbons Uyigue, the immediate younger brother. The eldest daughter, Lady Eki Uyigue, took the second Bible reading.
The scripture reading, 1 Corinthians 15, verse 51 to 58. But I am telling you this strange and wonderful secret. We shall not all die, but we shall all be given new bodies.
For God has not chosen to pour out his anger upon us, but to save us as though our Lord Jesus Christ. This is the gospel reading.
Uyime Uyigue, Ekpe Uyigue, Imasuen Uyigue, and Mrs. Susakpolo Ehikere followed suit with the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th readings, respectively. The event was well attended by top Edo State government functionaries, politicians from different political parties, friends and associates from within and abroad, who took turns to pay glowing tribute to late Honorable Sonny Uyigue, a founding member of the People's Democratic Party in Edo State.
Uyigue deserves all the encomium showered on him. A good man, a man of truth, straightforward. He speaks it the way it is, and you can see the turnout here, all to honor him because of the way he lived his life.
Uyigue had abundance of courage, which is now a very rare commodity in Nigeria. People know the truth, they cannot speak.
One thing I know about him is bold, fearless. He's always there to tell the truth, even though it could be bitter.
Honorable Sonny Uyigue was a political leader, highly sagacious, realistic in his decision, appreciative of the dynamics of politics, not just only in the environment, in the global environment.
I asked Baba several times when I resumed the pastorate of Abe Baptist Church, Baba, do you belong to a secret cult? He said, no. I said, in presence of everybody. Even when he did his 85th birthday last year, I asked publicly, Baba was a man of fear God.
The unity in which the family had come together to give their father a befitting burial. It shows that he was a great man.
The following day, Thursday, 25th August 2022, late Honorable Sonny Uyigue was honored by members of the Edo State House of Assembly with a valedictory section held at the hallowed chambers of the Attorney General Complex, King Square, Benin City, with present and past 7 members in attendance, including Barrister Chris Agboanegbe, who was a colleague of the deceased in the 1983 at the defunct Bender State House of Assembly. They all paid tribute to the astute politician. The Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Roland Asoro, presided over the sitting.
It's very, very difficult to get the support of the team and that is who he was. But one thing is sure, once you have the support, just do so. Because we take the 5 personally and make sure that team that was doing gets it.
He was open-minded. His heart was as large as his frame. He was a star level. I call him political head to the north. Because it was an encyclopedia. When the state had its great challenge, the politics of Edo State in this republic was going to slide. It became the last person that the state director, and he reorganized the politics of Edo State.
I always want to acknowledge the children. From all that I was told about he is a shining light. He has a candle that was burning. I want to admonish the children.
they should allow that candle to be on.
I was a co-member of this Harlem Chapel with place on in the desert of the Republic. We were able to come together very quickly because he was used to telling truth to power.
As in the tradition, the first son and daughter spoke on behalf of the family.
It meant different things to different people. But to us, his kids, he was a superstar. He was a great dad, a loving dad, a caring dad. Truth be told, his likes are not much. But I tell you this, for me as a son, he had cause to challenge his children to bring out the best in you. And the challenges he put across my way is what has contributed immensely to what I've become today and what I aspire to be. Like someone asked me yesterday, how do you think you can fill up the big shoes he has left behind? And I told him, if I'm aspiring to fill up the big shoe, then it means I've failed my father. Because the man made a cobbler out of us. Go make your own shoes.
He's indescribable because he's a man of many parts. He's a big loss, not only to the family, but to the community at large.
The honorable members, both present and past, led by the Deputy Speaker, took turns to pay their last respect, followed by the children. There was behalf of activities as friends of the children of late Honorable Uyigue rallied around them in their moment of grief at the family compound, situated along Zabayo Street off Clamor Road, Benin City. On Saturday morning, being 27th August 2022, the corpse of late Honorable Sonny Uyigue proceeded to Abeyi Baptist Church, 13th Abeyi Street, behind Oba Market, Benin City, where the funeral service was held. Top notchers at the event include Governor of Edo State Godwin Obaseki, Chief of Staff to the Governor Osaigbo Voyiwa, and other civil commissioners. Former Senator representing Edo South Senatorial District, Architect Senator Uyigue Ozamori, were amongst elect politicians who celebrated the high profile of the late political icon at the funeral service. The children paid their last respect with glowing tribute to a loving father.
He did everything he could as a human being, and he left his footprints in the sand of time. From the testimonies, from all the tributes from the children, you could tell that there's nothing he wanted them to know about life, about how to live life, how to relate to God, that he didn't tell them. They all attested to it.
The remains of late Honorable Uyigue was immediately after the service laid to rest at his palatial home in Benin City amongst tears.
As you said, I was one of the last child that he saw before he left. Words are not enough to express my feelings. The truth be told, this man has taught me so well in life, and he has prepared me for this very day 3-4 years ago. Seeing me crying right now, I think I'm disappointing him.
A Thanksgiving service was on Sunday, 28th August, held at Abeyi Baptist Church, and later followed with the grand reception for guests at Edo Mackay, where both tent at the venue was packed full with guests, with other available space at the Mackay venue were also occupied with various activities. The children took turns to dance with their friends and associates as guests were entertained with local and continental cuisines as well as assorted drinks. The children and guests eulogized late Honorable Sonny Uyigue as a man of generosity, both in kind and wise words.
the truth is, you can see the way the tune the burial took. Not for how much money he had, but for the way a manner he stood for justice and for the truth and how it's supposed to be played. We all respect him. We have great respect for him.
Our political mentor and our political leader, late Sunday Uyigue, who has passed through transition, is really one of the last of the political Mohicans. Not only in Edo State, but in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Late Uyigue had political courage, had political intrepidity. He was able to speak truth to power. That's one man you can truly say conquered material menace. Where comes another Uyigue?
I had so many fond memories with Baba, but one of them is the 31st, where we have Suya nights. All my cousins come together, the children, grandchildren, we just have fun, kill cow, celebrate us.
He was a nice man. He loved education. He was strict, but very good.
He has always been there since when I was like little. His laughter, his jokes and everything. And that word of encouragement he gives us like when we get to a particular milestone. Yeah, so thinking of me not being able to see him again, it was like really heartbreaking.
People are showing us so much love because my dad was good to every one of them. And he left his footprint in the sand of time. So we will ensure that his legacies don't die.
Could go to the limits to ensure that his kids have good education, and he did that to all the 19 children he had, and of course even extended it to the grandchildren. I'll miss him. He was a man you could run to when the storm is coming, and he will definitely be protected.
I wish to use this opportunity to thank the entire Uyigue and the Binoba family for the assistance they gave to us, the children, in these trying times. And I also want to thank my brothers and sisters, every one of them, and all the grandchildren, for the unity we all exhibited during these trying times. I wish and pray that we forever maintain that. My father's memory will forever be cherished. He was a good man. He will forever be missed.
The event was well attended, including the Edo State First Lady, Mrs. Bessie Obaseki, DJ Amando, Franchise Band, Mrs. K. Yamu, and others ably piloted by Moses Oyosaiti, Melo Edokpolo, and Gordon Egbe, ensured there was no dull moment. Late Honorable Sonny Agobahan Uyigue survived by 2 wives, 19 children, 43 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. Emerson Edosa reporting.